Shut the fuck up, bitch!
Shut up! Hello, everyone. Welcome back to
Stop and listen.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Rhyne. This is
it. This is it, mother truckers. Make it count.
Vroom vroom.
What's happening with you?
Oh, girl, this week was a week. I'm sorry. She yelled at me for not holding the mic close to my face.
She holds it all the way down here and expects us to hear it.
I'm loud. I'm naturally loud. So then I try to.
But when you know you're about to start yelling, just hello, everyone.
No.
Oh.
Oh Lord,
Okay,
no.
no.
You want my diva up or my diva down?
I just want to see how you're doing, mentally, physically, emotionally.
No.
Oh, okay, great.
Not there on any spectrum of that. What about you?
Levitating, floating,
Pop off, Dua Lipa.
dreaming, watching, singing. What's that song? You know I wanna cry all night. Ooh. Well, I have to cut bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now let's hear your diva down.
Okay.
Diva up.
Diva down. Da, 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 da.
That's the first time we've done that in a long time.
I know. So my diva down for the week, as you know, my car is full of stuff all the time. Okay, I'm just a girl.
Same.
Like it's clothes and it's like random stuff from like throughout the week.
Mine's stuff from the wedding still.
Right? Speaking of which, so I get up and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get a lot done today. Woo, 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 you know?
Motivated.
Very motivated. I go, because I went to the car wash the day prior, washed the outside of my car, and I'm like, well, now the inside don't match the outside, you know, and you got to do that. So I went to the storage unit and put a bunch of stuff in there. Speaking of which, I have not only your sister's dresses, but their daughter, but Riley and Lorena's dresses.
Sounds alright.
In my storage unit right now.
Slay.
Why they're in my trunk? Probably because I was literally the hall bitch.
Oh, as awful as that sounds.
No, y'all should have seen my car.
You should have given some of those jobs away.
No, I mean, I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it at all. I thought it was really funny. Like, at the end of the day, I'm like, I got all the snacks.
I have my sister's t-shirt.
T-shirt?
Yeah, just the one she showed up in.
What the hell?
I don't even know what she left in.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like we left a bunch of stuff.
I know. Like, there was a lot of liquor left, and our coordinator was like, I took one.
Or you should have seen me on the back of that little U-Haul thing, the little yacht hauler.
Mm-hmm.
Holding that thing.
The wagon?
Shit. Yeah, that wagon. But yeah, I cleaned out my whole car. Trunk, car itself, vacuumed everything. And I found a bunch of stuff, but honestly, it took so much out of me to do that. And honestly, I'm disgusted because I didn't realize how much stuff I had in that car. Stuff that, like, I bought all new jumper cables for my car. They were in my trunk.
Damn, you didn't even know.
I had a whole toolbox back there. Found my tackle box, though, which is good.
Hell yeah.
Okay, what about you? What's your diva down?
My diva down is... So, as a lot of you know, me and Tyler are going on our honeymoon. However, since I just got my name changed, I have to buy a whole new passport. It's another $130 down the drain. I just bought one 2 years ago, $130, and they live up to like 10 years, I think. And so now I'm just pissed off because I have to spend another $130. And I know it's like first world problems, but damn, why is there a fee? I'm just getting the name changed. Why can't it just be like a $50 fee?
Right.
To change
the
them.
name.
I know they have to create the whole like book again, but so I'm gonna have to send that in the mail because I'm trying not to use any PTO days. I want to save them because I'm already using like 2 weeks of them.
Do they really stamp the book when you go somewhere?
No, and I thought the same thing, but Tyler said it's like when you I think it's this could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not saying Tyler's wrong, but I don't really know how it works. So like they like stamp it when you leave the airport. Because when I was on a cruise, they didn't do all that.
Oh.
I never got on a plane.
Well, now you get to.
I
and
know.
It's going to be full.
I don't know how I think it'll, when I'm on the plane, it'll do that, but I don't know if around the cruise, though.
I hope they stamp it.
Me too, because that'd be so cool.
Right? You get your little book and you look through it.
This is where I went.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's the only downside. That's my diva down. Is I found that out because I was doing all the research for it, and I was looking up like vlogs of people that are doing the same cruise, and I was like, this is gonna be so much fun. But yeah, fuck that, having to pay another $130.
Yeah. Boo.
Ah.
Boo.
All right, let's do something light,
Light
happy.
and airy.
What's your diva up?
She was a fairy. My diva up. My insurance went down.
Woo! That's how you
Um,
know we're adults.
it was an astronomical amount.
Really?
A month. A month. Now keep in mind.
Don't people like pay those like they'll pay like for like 6 months? They don't have to worry about it.
I'm not doing that.
That's
Who the hell has time for that, Tyler?
my mom and my dad do that.
I can't. I'm so sorry. You gonna get me by the month, honey. You gonna get me by the month. But honestly, it went down almost $100, which is insane.
That's
like $80, like 80 something bucks, but almost 100.
But that's still like a big change.
It's a big chunk of change.
Like that's something go towards like gas or food or something like that.
Like that's crazy.
We'll take it.
It's crazy.
Good.
We'll take
Good
it.
for you. I'm happy
Thank you.
for you.
Thank you.
My diva up is kind of just tied in with my diva down, but it's a good thing. I got my new driver's license and the picture looked good.
Woo!
Woo! Nothing too exciting this week. I just went to work and went home.
I saw the license though. Like it's her picture is really cute. But here's the thing. She brought out her
Thank
old
you.
one, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "This is the same picture. They just edited the hair color."
No, literally,
Like,
it looks the same thing. I don't
you've
even
lost
know
weight
how.
in your face in it though.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you so much. Yeah, after we were booking everything with the trip, we were like, we have to go back. And I was telling y'all in the beginning when we started this podcast that we were on our health journey, man. I'm a liar. I gave up. But now we took.
I'm a liar too.
Yeah,
Okay.
put it down.
That will be in next week.
But we took time off, and now I guess we're ready to go back in. So we're starting next week. I think it's just trying to find the time. There's just not enough hours in the day because we're not good at getting up at 5 a.m. We tried that. And then we don't want to go after work because
you're tired.
Tired in the crowd. So that's why I was taking walks in the middle of the day at work, but the pollen has been tearing my ass up. My eyes were swollen. You heard me this morning. I sneezed 10 times in a row.
She did. It was crazy. I was like, "Bitch, did you take Benadryl?" She's like, "It ain't kicked in yet."
I took. Yeah, I had to take. Yeah, I had to take that. It was really bad. So now our idea is to go at night.
Okay.
So
like before supper?
After supper.
Oh.
So we'll eat when we get home.
Oh.
And then, because we usually don't eat till 8:30.
And just kind of work off the meal.
Yeah, okay. and then we'll go later. I don't know. We'll see how that works. It might fail. We might have to go back to 5 a.m. But
I'm gonna be honest with you. I would do it before supper.
That's what we were trying to do, but we didn't. We didn't have the energy because we were so hungry.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't have the energy to go. Like, I was like, I don't want to go, but I'm hoping after we eat dinner because usually I'm like low energy when I get home because I'm hungry. So I'm hoping after I eat dinner, then I'll be like, okay, let's go.
I was about to say I'd do it before supper, so then when you get home, you can have that dopamine of like, I'm working out, but I get to go home and eat now.
I see. It was the opposite. I hated it because I was like, oh my gosh, like now I only have like an hour to eat because we wouldn't get done with the gym until like 8:30, and I had to be in bed by like 10 at the latest. I feel like so. I just feel like I had no time.
No, I see that.
So we're just gonna try different things. I feel like the 5 a.m. works the best, but we're also not more like I'm not a morning person, so it's really hard for me to get up. And I'm trying to work on that, but I also I like staying up late. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated.
Best of luck.
If you have any advice, let me know. It could just be me being a baby and just
thoughts and prayers,
not disciplining myself. Right, so what are we doing today?
So today we're going to be doing a little bit of debating, a little bit of talking. In this situation, hypothetically, we're going to talk about different scenarios and what we would do in those scenarios. And, me and Hannah, considering how long we've been friends, me and her tend to agree on a couple things. And while we were going over these,
maybe we don't agree on everything.
We don't agree on everything, and you guys will see that.
So,
all right, Hannah, would you like to read the first one?
Sure. All right. In this situation, hypothetically, your friend is cheating, but says it's not your business, are you obligated to tell their partner?
Ooh.
So if I'm cheating on Tyler, would never happen, by the way. If I did that, would you feel obligated to tell Tyler?
God. Oh God.
Or would you just be like, I'm gonna mind my business?
I'd probably just mind my business
I can see that.
because I would talk to you about it and be like, "Hey, dude."
Well, let's take me out of it then. That was just an example.
Okay.
But like, say you have a friend.
Okay.
It's not me. So let's
It
say
depends on how close I am with that partner. Like,
I'm thinking like if you were to do that,
my loyalty runs deep.
I know it's not my
So it's
business.
like it's not my business. But also I would want them to tell me.
I would probably like hound you. I would like be like, you need to stop and do something
Yeah.
and say something.
Yeah.
I would be annoying as fuck and to the point where you probably not be my friend anymore.
I like my problem is that I think of myself in every scenario
Mm-hmm.
because I'm a Leo and I'm, narcissistic. And
Shout out to the Leos.
shout out to Leos. um I would think in my head, I'm like, okay, I would want my partner's friends to tell me,
That's true.
And like I'm not gonna sit here in front. Like my loyalty runs deep. I expect other people's loyalty to run deep, but like it's
It's
hard.
really,
It's hard.
really slimy. And I think that person that's cheating is not only shitty to their partner, but they're shitty to their friend. Because why would you tell me?
Right.
Don't tell
Because
me.
now you're bringing me. Yeah. Matter of fact, just don't say nothing.
Don't tell me.
Don't say
Because
nothing.
now I have to disturb my peace by having to say something because my morals are like, you should definitely say something. And now I'm in other people's business. That's not
Mm-hmm.
my business. And I know it's like if you see if you see something, say something. And I'm like, okay, what scenarios do we use that for?
But at the end of the day, at the end of the freaking day, dude, you could get yourself wrapped in a bunch of shit
Yeah.
because they're gonna be like, "Yeah, I was cheating, and they knew," and they're gonna be like, "You knew, and you didn't say nothing to me." Like, okay, I can't do that compared to like you and
Okay.
Tyler. Because I do consider Tyler a close friend, not like close as like we hang out without Hannah. That's weird. But
I heard them
like,
talking this morning. I was like,
yeah, like
No,
we'll
I'm just kidding, I
talk, we'll
don't
chit
care.
chat. We can't. Okay, or like Alexis and Riley,
Mm-hmm.
for example. I consider him a close friend, but
It's
that's
so bad.
hard.
It's really bad because it's like not my business.
It's not my Don't tell me it ain't my business. Let me
You know
be
what?
peaceful.
You know what? This might make me a shitty person.
Don't cheat.
I'm not doing it. I won't tell. I won't tell them because it's not my business, and I'm so much like that's not my business. Please don't tell me because I don't want to be involved. I'm very like anti-drama. Just let me sit at home so I can hang out with my dogs and watch my favorite like TV show. I
Yeah.
don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
So,
like my friends will tell me if you cheat.
oh yeah, don't tell me if you cheat on my friend.
But don't
my
tell
loyalties don't
me-
lie with you.
Don't tell me if you've cheated. Wait, no. Yeah, don't tell me if you've cheated on your partner because that makes me sick. And
It'll actually make me distance myself
Yeah.
from that friend.
yeah,
I'll be
because
like,
that's you are who you hang around.
mhm,
Point blank. Period.
yeah, and I don't have any friends that would do that. So,
No.
ugh, that was a hard
That
one.
was a hard one.
Ugh,
Damn.
your turn.
Ooh.
Ooh, that was
Okay.
a good one.
In this situation, hypothetically, your ex gets with your sibling. Is that a hard boundary or weirdly okay?
It's a hard boundary.
Not to me.
You think that's okay?
Depends on if they like come to you about it.
She's like basically nearly an only child, so
Nearly, yeah.
like you grew up alone,
Yeah.
so I could see why you'd be like, who cares?
Like, I mean, well,
You're just gonna run through my whole family?
no. What I'm saying is like if there's like true feelings there, if there's like a genuine connection, and they both come to that person and they go, "Hey, so this is what it is. If this makes you uncomfortable, we won't do it. But like out of respect, we wanted to come to you about it." Like there's a difference between doing that and fucking sneaking around. If you just sneaking around and hooking up, hell no, the hard boundary. Ew. But like if you're
Perspective.
Yeah.
If Tyler got with one of my sisters,
Oh my god.
I would commit arson.
That's your husband. That's not your friend.
I know. Well, no, it's not your friend. It's your ex.
Whoa.
Your ex gets with your sibling.
Oh, I completely took that in the worst way. Hold on. Bro.
Your ex-boyfriend gets with your sibling. That's what the situation.
Oh hell no!
Okay, I was like,
no,
we're losing the plot.
Hell no! I'm so sorry. I took that as like your friend gets with your sibling. Is that a hard?
No, I don't care about that.
Hell no. Hell to
I'm
the
like,
no.
well, you were like, well, that's you're dating. I'm like, that's what the whole question is.
I will never, and I can't understand. I don't understand. I really don't. I don't understand people that can be with somebody and then turn around and go, I think I'm gonna try to get with their brother, their sister. That's fucking weird. And you're weird for doing
and you're
that.
ruining families. It's ruining families.
I would never. Are you kidding me? Because once I'm like involved in that person's family, I'm like, oh, these are my brother. These are my fifth.
Yeah, that's just weird.
No. Ugh, hard boundary.
Maybe like I'm trying to think. Like when you're long down the road, and like let's say like you dated, like let's say you're a man and you dated this girl, and then let's say 10, 15 years pass, and then you meet up with like the sister. Do you think enough time has passed at that point?
No.
You still think that's weird?
Still weird.
They're like high school sweethearts, and then they didn't work out.
Still weird.
Maybe.
Still weird because guess what?
17-year-old is different from.
You saw your husband's brother's penis.
Yeah.
I'd never be able to see him that same way. And I don't care who says this. High school people fucking. So if you high school sweethearts, I'm so sorry. I would never, ever. I could not. I'm so sorry.
The world is so
20
big.
years, 30 years, 40 years,
Okay.
and I'm not doing it.
I think I retract it because I guess it doesn't bother me in the slightest at all. Well, like because it will never impact me personally. So I will say whatever, that's fine. But I'm also thinking like so much time. You're not the same person as you were when you were 17. You're not the same person when you're 27.
Depends on how long the relationship was.
That's
what like a 3 month.
I'm thinking like kitty, like relationship. That's what my whole mindset is. But if you're like 25 and you've been in with this man for like 4 years, and then he's like, I'm gonna go get with your sister. I'm like,
no, you'll get killed. I'm so sorry.
God.
Yeah, I took that completely different way. I took it as like your friend wants to get with your sibling. Is that a hard boundary? And I'm like, okay, no, like they're your friend. Like that's cute, in-laws.
Even that's weird.
Depends.
No, because now you've taken my best friend. Like, now I can't hang out with her that much.
Well, shut up.
Yes. But then you can't choose sides because you always have to choose your husband's side.
Oh, damn, yeah. Okay.
That's weird.
Keep going. No. What's the next question, Hannah?
Alright, in this situation, hypothetically, you secretly hate your best friend's partner. Do you say something or keep the peace?
I've kept the peace for 6 years. I hate Tyler. I'm just kidding. No, okay.
Keep the peace. It's not your business. Unless he's like cheated, like.
Yeah.
What makes you hate them?
Depends on what it is.
Your friend will figure it out at that point, or they don't, or yourself.
No, definitely keep the peace.
Always
definitely
keep the
peace.
Just mind your business.
Like, at the end of the day, honey, they're gonna find out for themselves.
Yeah, and they're not gonna leave just because you don't like someone. Oh yeah. I would just keep the peace.
Yeah, keep the peace.
Like, I just think, what is that gonna do? You're just gonna mess up your relationship with your friend.
Because while you hate them, they could love them.
Yeah.
Like, love everything about them. Perfect for them type deal. It's not about you, not your relationship.
Like, I'm sure there's things like my other friends, like, they don't like about Tyler, and it's like, I know who he is behind closed doors. I don't like
how tall he is. But I do
like that way.
But I do like that he makes me bagels, so he makes up for
it. Oh my gosh. Alright, you go to the next one.
Okay. Also, Tyler, I would just like to take this moment to say that I don't hate you and please don't come home.
Literally let her have a cosmic brownie this morning.
He literally did. I was like, oh, cosmic brownie. He was like, yeah, eat as many as you want. I'm sitting here thinking, I'll eat the whole damn box, bitch. Okay, hypothetically, in this situation. Ooh, you find out your friend lied about something serious. Can you forgive them? And by serious, we mean like health scare, trauma, stuff like that.
No.
Coming from somebody who used to have that issue, like growing up in like middle school, very, very early high school, like 9th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't lie about anything like traumatic.
No, I think I think if you're lying about health scares to make me feel like I don't really know what you get out of that because if I'm a good friend to you, you won't have to make up like
Like a sympathetic
serious
thing.
like lies like that.
And my thing is, why do it in the first place? I would I
There has to be some inner something
enter
wrong.
something. Do I think that I can forgive you? For sure. Do I think that I'll ever trust you again? No.
I don't think I'd be friends anymore. I would just have to be like,
Yeah, you'd have to
no,
cut that friendship off.
because it would I would think they're like I would traumatize my friendship with people. It would make me think my next friend is lying to me, and I'd have to have proof of them on the hospital bed. Like, it would change the trajectory of my life.
Like it's just lying about something like that. What, because you're scared? Then don't do what you're gonna fucking do.
I also
Like
feel like as friends, like we're safe places, so
it,
I don't really understand.
that's what I'm saying. You think I'm gonna get judgment here? No.
No,
Like just lying about something serious like that is insane to me.
I
Like I'll
think
lie about like, oh yeah, I love those shoes.
it's just like
I
inner.
hate
There has
those
to be some
shoes.
inner trauma there.
Yeah.
I would feel bad, but I don't know because you always see in the TV shows where they're like the big like plot of the episode is like I just didn't want to tell them that I'm really like that. I don't know. Anyways, don't lie to your friends because they're not friends if you can't be completely yourself around them. Moving on. In this situation, hypothetically, your coworker's faking sick for time off. Your boss asks you directly if they're lying. Do you cover or confess?
Cover.
Cover.
I do it all the time.
That's like,
Wait, hold on.
first of all, why is my boss coming to me? That's not my business.
Yeah.
That's not literally not my
That's not
business.
professional.
I'm gonna say I don't know. I don't recall. I plead the fifth.
Now, if you start lying on me or outing me, that's another story. Then your ass is grass and I'm gonna mow it. But like, I'm gonna mind my business.
Also, like, it's called sick time for a reason. Like,
If
I
you got
guess
sick
like
time, use it.
yeah, faking sick for time off. I mean, let
But
him
what?
go.
Okay, honestly though, like, what is faking sick?
You just say I
Like,
can't come
you
in. I
could
don't
be
feel good.
mentally sick.
That's true. Drop the mic. I wouldn't confess. I would
No, don't out
cover.
nobody like that. No,
Not my business. We're grown adults at work. I'm just gonna say I don't know.
be an adult.
What are you gonna do? Fire me because I don't know? Jesus. Your turn.
Cool.
Kind of blazing by through these.
Mhm. Okay. In this situation, hypothetically, you find out a friend is secretly dating someone 20 plus years older. Should you intervene? No.
How old is the friend?
Okay, hypothetically, me and Johnny Depp.
I'm saying something. I'm intervening. That's gross. He's more than 20 years older than you.
Okay. Bro, I would put it on
What do y'all have in common with?
everything. He just don't know it yet. That's
Sick.
my husband.
That's sick. You're thinking about a celebrity. You know him, like everything about him. Let's say you meet somebody and he's like 40 years old. What do y'all have in common with?
We could have similar interests,
Y'all
similar
but it's
mindsets.
only like interests like that. Nostalgically speaking,
Okay, but
my
then
10-year
again,
reunion's coming up. Oh, great. My 30-year is or whatever they do.
you got to think though. I tend to gravitate towards older stuff. So it's like, honestly, out of the two of us, I could see me dating somebody 40 years old. I could never see you dating somebody 40 something years old, but I could see myself doing it.
40?
Depends.
Why?
I love that salt and pepper look, baby.
He's gonna die first, like severely first. Feels like you're setting yourself up for heartbreak.
I mean, but like, spend the time with them while you can.
Do
You
you, do you
know?
think it's not gross that like a
No,
40-year-old man is like eyeballing like 20-year-olds?
I don't see of it like that. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I'm an adult, you know? And now, I want to make this very clear. I'm not out looking for 40 something year old men. That is not my target audience. But, like, I mean, at the end of the day, there's some people, not me personally, but like,
I just don't see what you have what people like that have in common. Like
I
there's
feel like
people closer your age that you can find that.
yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of people, uh, gravitate towards people who are older than them, that much older than them, because they have like daddy issues or something like that, you know?
So do you think like Leonardo DiCaprio doing that is okay?
No, that's weird because
Why?
he cuts them off at 25. Like that's mm,
But they're legal.
I mean, but
Like you said, they're legal.
if that's the only way that you're looking for somebody is somebody younger than you instead of like look I'm thinking of it as like let's say I'm at a bar, right? I'm obviously going to look for somebody more in my age range. But if I'm sitting at the bar and a 38, 39-year-old man is sitting next to me and we're vibing, we're talking, having good conversation, having talking about like our past and or something like that, like you just hypothetically. He's handsome, he's kind, he's smart, he's funny. Why not? You know? Why not? At the end of the day. Because I mean, if it works, it works.
I see what you're saying.
Mhm.
I just think that um
Could you ever bring them around your friend group? No.
no, because what in the fuck are we gonna talk about? What are we
Just
gonna talk about?
devil's advocate.
The bar?
Yeah. I went to this bar in 1967.
Oh my gosh. You know what? Hell yeah. You do what you gotta do. Um, do I think it'd be weird when you do Friendsgiving? And do I think Keenan and Hunter will not roast them?
Keenan and Hunter would devour them.
They
Are you
would serve
kidding
them
me?
like bait. Like, you're baiting them at that point.
Like, it's horrible. Like, he is a bass and they are going fishing.
Yeah.
Like,
So, I don't know. You know what? Hell yeah. You date a 40-year-old. Let me know how it works out.
like I said.
Do it for science. You should just test it.
Should I?
No. They're
'Cause
born in
don't test
different.
me, I
They're
will.
born in like different worlds,
Yeah.
different like upbringing.
Also, imagine me introducing them to my dad.
That's gonna be your dad's best
My
friend.
dad's 50 something years old.
When you were like 1, they were like 20.
Don't do it like that.
Yeah, I
now.
have to.
Don't think of it
I
like
always do.
that.
That's how I do it. Yeah. When you were like 5, he was like nearly 30 at that point. I don't know math, but like let's say an even 20. When you're 5, he's 25. He's wrapping up college at that point.
Oh God. What if
You were just starting school.
Mm.
When
Oh,
you were
God.
when you were 10, he was 30. He's buying a house at that point.
Okay. Next one.
So put that in perspective. If y'all talking about some older men, let's just let's stay in our generations. While he is a boomer, we're Gen Z. That's all I have to say about that. Hate me in the comments. Okay. In this situation, hypothetically, you find out your partner used to be on OnlyFans, but never told you. Are you allowed to feel betrayed? Yes, I think so. You didn't tell me that? I'm not gonna be mad, but why didn't you tell me? Your hole is on the internet. Now I didn't know. Which it doesn't change anything, but
Mm.
I would feel bad that you couldn't confide in me.
I would be upset that they didn't tell me. But I don't think that I'd feel betrayal. I feel like I'd be like, okay, well, have you done it recently, like while we've been together? And if not, then okay.
Maybe I wouldn't
Whatever.
feel betrayed, but I would be upset that you couldn't
Yeah,
tell
if
me.
you feel like you couldn't tell me, like why? Here's how I see it. And this I'll keep in. If I'm on like a first date with somebody and they look at me and they go, "Hey," so I'm just letting you know now I used to do OnlyFans. One, thank you so much for telling me. I appreciate that. Second of all, was it an OnlyFans where it was just you, or was it an OnlyFans with other people? Because if it was like a pornography kind of thing,
Yeah.
and you're out here fucking every Tom, Dick, and Harry in town, I'm I'm not risking catching anything because you don't know what people got. So I'm gonna tell you right now, that changes the situation drastically for me.
I just think everybody should be upfront
Yes,
when you first
be
meet
very
them.
upfront. Like, hell yeah, woohoo, good job, get your
I
bag.
was
But
say
like,
get that coin. I
get
don't
that
know.
coin. But like, I couldn't.
I don't know. Like,
Also, if you would like to see my OnlyFans, no, I'm just kidding. I don't have one.
plug. So that was our segment of
In this situation,
yeah,
hypothetically.
in the situation hypothetically, which was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna get into some debates. This is gonna be a quick and easy episode, but this is gonna be spicy. I feel like
Hmm?
because I feel like we have opposing sides,
We do have opposing sides on a couple of these.
and we have decided to go devil's advocate for some of these because I really want to have a good old fashioned debate. I think it'd be funny to see what points you can come up with to prove a side you don't even agree with.
Yeah, yeah.
So, going in with our first debate, do you want to do this one?
Sure.
Tell me your answer and why,
Okay.
and then I'll do the opposing team.
Okay. Is emotional cheating worse than physical cheating? No.
Why?
Simply because, okay, here's how I see it. You're talking to somebody else. You're confiding in somebody else, right? I think of things in a physical manner. When you think of cheating, you think of cheating in a physical manner first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like, oh, they had sex, oh, they kissed, they held hands, whatever. Because to get physical, like, that's a whole nother level of intimacy. I don't want everybody touching on me, seeing what I got going on under my clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's very private for me. That is my privacy. My heart, my soul, my mind is out in the open. I'm an open book. You know that. But my physicality, my physical boundaries tie very, very in with me. But just physically makes me sick.
I think emotional cheating is worse than physical cheating
Why?
because there are people out there that when they have sex with people they don't feel anything, they don't think about it, so it doesn't mean anything. And you constantly hear that saying, it didn't mean anything. It does Why does it matter? It didn't mean anything. So I feel like while physical cheating could be really bad, I think emotionally means like you're already out. Like you're clocked out of that whole relationship, and now you're interested in finding love somewhere else, and you're emotionally because you in a way you're cheating on your person because you respect the other person you're cheating with enough to only emotionally cheat, and it's not just body. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna hurt the person most by not physically getting with somebody, but emotionally showing that I can have another connection somewhere else, and it doesn't even have to be with my drawers off, type of way.
Okay, so we have, like, that's how you really feel.
Yeah,
This, you're not playing devil's advocate right now. Like, that's how you really feel.
I could see. I'm in the
I
middle.
see both sides.
I'm in the
Yeah.
middle. But I would be probably more pissed off if Tyler had more of a mental connection with somebody other than me because we are so locked in.
I'd be mad if somebody cheated on me physically more, because now you're putting not only my health at risk because you're over here fucking somebody you don't even know, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, you're going to sit there and you're going to see me at my most vulnerable state.
I think people are more likely to forgive emotional cheating
Yeah.
rather than physical
Yeah.
because you went out of your way to do it.
Yeah.
So I could see that. I guess I was playing more devil's advocate, but I could definitely see both.
Yeah. I see both.
Interesting. That was a good one.
That was a really good one.
All right. Also, don't cheat.
Don't cheat.
Emotional or
Not worth it.
physical.
Not
Just
worth it.
leave.
Just leave.
All right. This one's gonna be interesting, and I can't
Okay.
remember which side I picked.
Okay.
Your partner's ex dies and they're devastated. Is that a red flag? I'm gonna say that it's not a red. It's not a red flag. No, actually. Oh, this one's bad. This one's hard.
You pick your side and I'll pick mine.
This one's really hard.
You pick your side and I will take the debating side.
Okay, I think it's not a red flag because you are like an emotional person and you shared that time with that person and now they're gone. I think it's okay to feel sad. Obsessing? I don't think that's kind of weird. Like if like you're now I don't know how to explain it, but like because when someone dies it feels like all morals and behavior goes out the window. I think it's okay to feel something. However, I don't think it's okay to obsess over it. Okay, now what's your opinion?
Devil's advocate. Red flag.
Okay?
Okay. You want a debate? I'll give you a debate.
This one's a hard one.
It is a hard one. I think it's a red flag because
I can tell that this is not your take at all.
I think it's a
You have
red
to go
flag.
against everything you believe in.
I think it's a red flag because why are you upset? It's not like I died. You know what I'm saying?
But someone that you used to hang out with all the time
I
and had
mean,
a
yeah, but like at the same time, like you didn't give a shit 2 days ago. You didn't give a shit
I wouldn't go to the funeral.
like that. Oh yeah, that's a good. Are you going to go to the funeral?
No. But I think it's okay to like I don't think it's okay to be like devastated. If we're like I guess it also depends on how things ended and how long they dated for.
Yeah, I'm a jealous person. So I mean, that's true. That's true. I am a very jealous person. What's mine is mine. Don't touch it. Um,
I guess let me see from like opposite point of view where if Tyler got upset about an ex passing, how would I feel about that?
like if I walk in on my long term relationship, fiance, husband, something, and you're boo hoo sobbing on the floor because your ex from high school, late high school, like right after high school, whatever, before me, whatever, died, I'm like, oh, so you had unresolved feelings. Like,
So
you could tell this is not my
you can
side.
tell it's not true side.
Yeah,
Okay. I kind of see it as like, ugh, I hate this because it's so awkward. Because I think it's okay to feel upset, but I think it is odd to be on the ground sobbing. That's
right.
a different, like, maybe it's not odd. It really just
Depends on how you
depends.
react.
I'm also like empathetic person, so if that happened with Tyler and he was just like, I'd be like, I guess I don't know.
If I caught my man boohoo, there's two different reactions you can get, right?
Do you want to switch sides real quick?
Yeah, switch sides.
Let's switch because I've.
Oh, this is going to be good. Okay. I'm an extremely empathetic person, and you know that.
Mhm.
Your feelings will always be valid in my presence. There are exes that I have where if I were to find out that they died, I would be very upset. I would be very upset. I'm not on good terms with every ex that I've had,
Mhm.
you know, but like at the end of the day, I knew this person. I was vulnerable with these people. I was I showed them who I was, who my family was. Like very I was in their life at some point in time. There are some that I would cry, like cry, cry about.
I just think it depends on the person. Um, I would feel like sad. I'd be like, damn, like that really
Yeah,
sucks.
that's how I would feel like 90% of the time. I feel like there's some that I would be very upset about, and then there's some where like I'd be like, "Oh no." All that god that sucks. I should
Yeah.
reach out to his mom, type deal. Also, mm-mm,
Mm.
like ugh,
I think we're.
what do you do in that
I.
situation? Do you reach out to their family? Like what do you do? What do
I think
you
you would just
do?
say like I think you do. I think you go like I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, like be respectful about it.
Yeah. Unless you didn't have good terms, then don't.
Yeah. Mm. They
It
didn't
depends
like
on how
you, stay
close.
out of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. But like we're also taking it from our point of views. I'm trying to imagine my Tyler's ex dies and he's upset about it. How do I imagine that?
I don't have a boyfriend, so I can't picture it.
I know.
Should we end it? Should we end this one?
Yeah.
All right. Shake on it.
What are we shaking on?
I don't know. At
That
the end
one
of the
was a
day,
tough one.
yeah, that one's tough.
Feel how you want to feel. You can't really control your emotions,
Your
anyways.
feelings are valid. Your feelings are valid. This one's just a hard one to debate because you're like I see both sides in a
It's kind of
way.
like Ariana Grande and like Pete Davidson and Mac Miller.
Mm,
Like Pete Davidson, like let her
let
be
her
upset
cry,
about
let
that.
her be upset. Yeah, completely understandable.
I think it just takes a strong partner. If that happened to Tyler and I'm telling you right now he wouldn't. But if he wasn't, because he's very stone faced,
He wouldn't.
like um, and if he was really upset about it, I would be there for him. I don't think I'd be mad. I wouldn't. What isn't that the question?
Yeah.
Um, What is the thing? Is that a red flag? No, I don't think that's a red flag. I think
don't
it's
think it's a
just
red flag.
proof of emotions.
Yeah.
But that was hard to debate because we're literally going against our own morals.
It's hard, literally, because when I said I think it's a red flag, I couldn't come up with any reason as to why I'd be. I'm a very jealous person.
Yeah.
But that's coming from
They're
me.
dead. What are you
They're
jealous
dead.
of?
How do you look at somebody and go, get the fuck over it? Like, how do you do that? You know?
That one was hard. Ugh. Okay.
Sorry. And if you've ever lost a partner, my heart goes out to you.
Yeah. Don't ever feel bad for how you feel about something. It's just how you feel. You can go on to the next one.
Okay. Cool. All right. You check their phone without permission. Is it ever justified?
You go.
Do you want my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is it justified to go through
Sometimes.
an ex's phone? You have to give a yes or no.
Yes.
Why?
I know the way that you're going to take it. I know the way that you're going to take it.
Yeah, because we've talked about
We've talked about this. My intuition is very strong. I can tell when you've done something probably the second you've done it. I know you did it. I just want confirmation. And if you ain't going to give it to me, I'm going to find it. Now, here's the thing, okay?
There's nothing wrong with it. This is a safe place. We're allowed to have opinions.
I've done it before. I'll tell you, hand to God, I've done it before. Do I like doing it? No. Put a better lock on your phone. But at the end of the day,
you're pushed into a corner. You're not going to tell me what's going on.
You're obviously not going to tell me, and I have this feeling in my gut. And if I check, and you did do it, I'm beating your ass. But if I check and you didn't do it, thank you.
I'm beating my own ass.
I'm beating my own ass, and I will apologize. My thing is like, okay, if this is your reaction to when somebody reaches for your phone, reach for my phone, Hannah. What do you need? What do you need? Hold on. What do you need?
Yeah.
You're hiding something, and I'ma find it.
Okay.
That's my thing. Would I do it all the time? Hell no. Because at the end of the day,
you don't have to explain yourself.
Okay, period. Yeah, that's how I feel.
You have to explain yourself.
Don't hide shit and won't shit be found.
What is it again? Is it justified to look? No. Trust your partner. I would never do that because I don't think I have ever done it. Not without their knowledge. And there's nothing wrong with people that do that. Good for you.
Thank you.
I also just don't want to know. Ignorance is bliss, and if something is, God will show it to me without me having to look at his phone.
I've had that happen before.
Where God showed you?
Yeah, where God literally popped it up. Literally. I'll explain that here in a minute. Keep going.
But no, I definitely think it's a lot of based off trust, and like this is the way I see it is like this is their privacy, and you're going across their boundaries of privacy. Now if I go to tell him like, hey, can I see your phone? And he's just like, no, you can't see my phone. What do you need? Like then I'd be like,
why?
But if he's like, yeah, sure, what do you want? Here you go. Okay, that's what he does. He'll just hand it to me. So I think there should be some communication going on, and if you feel some gut instinct, then you should just ask.
I just want to make this very clear. Every gut instinct I ever had was right.
Yeah, so you should just ask them. Mm-hmm. She should have been like, okay, can I see your phone? But to each their own. A lot of times, like, it's just quicker to just go straight to the source, so I see why you would.
Yeah.
I just couldn't.
Have I done it recently? No, because I haven't had a boyfriend.
I don't think that makes a person. I don't think that makes you.
I don't think it makes you a bad person. I feel like this whole podcast about to make me look like a really like untrusting asshole. But like at the end of the day,
well, due to your circumstances and trauma, it is what it is. But like, I don't know. Me and Tyler very much like open communication.
I feel like if there's nothing to hide, then there shouldn't be an issue. Mm. There was one time, this was my example. There was one time I was seeing this guy named Colby. Okay.
I love how you have to give them names. You don't even have to say their names if you didn't want to.
I don't give a damn. Because at the end of the day, here's how I see it. I'm gonna make my own self look bad over time. But I'm going to just tell what happened, and I'm going to tell the truth. And if you look bad, that's on you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're making me out to be a shitty person. No, you made yourself out to be a shitty person. I'm just telling you what happened. Mm. So anyway, me and Colby, we was riding around in the car. We went on a couple dates. It wasn't nothing serious. And he was constantly telling me this was caught a long time ago. And we were riding around and I asked him, I'm driving, and I'm like, hey, can you change the song? He had his phone plugged into the aux, okay? He was like, yeah, I'll play the song. And he goes, I can't find it. And I go, well, hold on. And I'm like literally at a red light. So I lean over and I went like that, typing it in. And then pops up a message from this girl that says, oh, baby, I missed you too.
Yeah, God will show you.
God will show you. But sometimes God be a little late. So I got to find
Trust
myself.
in Him.
I trust in God. God has never proved me wrong. The Lord has always made a way and always found that peace for me. But I'm going to tell you right now, Hannah could reach for my phone. Lexus could reach for my phone. Whoever I'm dating at the time, whatever, could reach for my phone, and you will not see me shudder because you know what? I don't have nothing to hide. And guess what? If I'm with you in a relationship, you can reach for my phone. Just don't go through mine in your text messages or my Lex text messages because we probably talking shit. That's the only thing I'd be
The only
scared
time
you'd
I'm
find.
scared of finding is like ugly selfies of me. That's the only thing. Like, because Tyler has grabbed before, I'm like, I'm like, you can look, but like, I'm just deleting these really like cringy photos of myself.
It's me with that Winnie the Pooh video. And I'm like, let me just move that to my house only.
All right. Can you still love someone but leave because they can't meet your needs? Um, no. I'm gonna tell you why. You don't leave somebody that you love. You work it out. It's called communication, and if you can't do that, then you shouldn't get married. Because through sickness and in health, you work out your problems. There's like different scenarios, and I know a lot of these are based off of different scenarios. Like, but I think if you love someone, you wouldn't leave unless it's like abusive relationship. That's what I'm thinking, like scenario wise.
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes, you can leave. But it also depends on the needs that are needing to be met. If it's sexual needs, you can work on that. Financial needs, you can work on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm sitting here going, hey, trying to communicate with you, saying, hey, this is what I need from you emotionally, physically, mentally, because I don't need you financially, ever. If I'm coming to you about something, it is something within me that needs to be met. If I'm coming to you multiple times to this at this point, because I'm assuming it's come to this point to where like, I love you, but like we've never talked about it, but I'm still gonna leave. No, talk about it, communicate about it. But if I'm communicating to you about it, right? And you ain't doing shit to fix it, and you're showing me that there is nothing going to be fixed or even worked on about it, yeah,
Okay. I don't think that's love then. I think you like them. I think you like being around them, and I think you enjoy their company, but I don't think you deeply, madly are in love with them. Because, again, sickness and in health, you wouldn't leave. Um, there's people that can't even get off each other's hips because they love each other so much. And so you are willing to work those things out. It'll find a way if you love someone. You will find a way to make it work because you'll compromise to the lengths of hell because you love someone that much.
I will say this: I'm playing devil's advocate on this.
Really? I thought that's how you really felt. Because I
Um,
could see your point of view. I could see someone doing that.
I I've been on both sides of
Was
it.
this my good? Was that a good? Like, was that a good
That
argument?
was a really good argument. Um,
I'm about to go join the Congress or something.
I'm playing devil's advocate because there's been multiple times where somebody hasn't met my needs emotionally, physically, like intellectually, mentally, like they haven't met those needs. But you know me, Hannah, I will fight till the death. I will hold on until I can't anymore. Mentally can't hold on anymore. And if I love you, I'm going to try. I'm going to keep trying and I'm going to keep trying no matter how hard it hurts me. And I know that you are the same way.
I think people fall out of love and they don't realize it.
Yeah, you can absolutely fall out of love with somebody due to the fact that, like, hey, we've talked about this, 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 and nothing is changing. And it's like, over time, baby,
Well, that's why people are like, oh, like love won't make someone stay.
love won't make somebody stay.
So I just don't think. I think you love them because this is the only love that you've seen. In hindsight, I don't think your mind will really let you fall in love with somebody that you don't truly know that you mesh well with.
Is it love or lust?
Could be lust, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Could be comfortability.
Mm-hmm.
If you're with somebody for so long, I'm so
Oh, yeah.
comfortable. I am so comfortable with you so much that I'm going to stay, but not because I love you, but because it's
Yeah.
comfortable.
Some people stay because they don't want to start over.
Yes.
And it's
So
just not worth it.
I think you wouldn't love someone that couldn't fill your needs.
Yeah.
So there's that. Oh, that was a good one.
Because if they didn't meet them later on, they didn't meet them in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's it.
You were compromising, but it was only.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you believe me when I?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
really thought you were
good.
on that side.
I'm a good actor. I believe some of what I've said though.
I saw it too, and I just got a headache.
Ooh.
Damn it! And I know which side you're gonna pick. Wait, maybe I do.
Is it okay to stay friends with your ex? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Depends.
No, it doesn't depend.
I believe that you could be friends with it. I'm friends with a few of my exes. You know?
You wouldn't call them friends. You're acquaintances. You would not. You don't talk to them every day. You don't talk to them recently.
I've talked to them recently. A few of them.
How recent are we talking?
Like I talked to one of them like 2 days ago.
How
Yeah.
long did y'all date?
We dated for about 6 months. I feel like if
I'm gonna
it
let you
ends,
cook, but
okay,
I'm about to roast the shit out of this.
that's fine. I feel like if it ends well, okay, and there's no bad blood between you both, and it was a mutual decision, that's fine. As long as there's no like,
Is it ever mutual? Is there
it isn't ever
who brought it
mutual.
up? Did you both just walk in at the same room saying we should break up? Like, no, that's
I
never
feel
happened.
like if there's no feelings there, like it shouldn't be a problem. Now, personally, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I'm not going to be friends with my ex. Whatever, that's weird. I'm not going to talk to my ex. That's fucking
Well,
weird.
that's the way I'm. I think that's the way the question is. If you're in a relationship,
Oh, if I'm in a relationship,
and yeah,
hmm.
you're single, that you have no one to call like that has to worry about that. So that makes sense. Why you would think
Ugh.
that?
Oh God,
Yeah. See,
I already picked my
thank
side. Damn.
God, because I was like, I can't fight that one.
You know, I already picked my side. Damn.
I don't think it's
Go ahead.
yeah. I don't think it's okay to stay friends with your ex if you're in a relationship. Because what am I getting out of this? We're not friends. We're not best friends. Like I don't need you. So why? Like I think it's disrespectful
To your partner.
to your partner, like because it doesn't matter what you feel in that situation. It matters what your partner feels. And if because they don't know your ex, so you see it as like, oh, it's completely like platonic, but your partner can be like, I don't see it like that because I'm not in your shoes. So I think it's just disrespectful.
I okay. I
If
might
you're
have
single,
to.
then hell yeah, do it.
Yeah, if you're single, my thing is that the exes that I'm in contact with, I'm in contact with two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One of them is literally getting married, and the other one is in a long term relationship, and he's about to propose. And the reason why me and him talked like 2 days ago is because he messaged me on Instagram and he was like, "Hey." I'm like, "Hey." He's like, "Quick question." I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Do you sing at weddings?" I'm like, "I know damn well you're not asking me to sing at your wedding." Now, keep in mind, this wasn't like a very, very long relationship, but we ended on like the best of terms. Okay. And I told him, I was like, "Listen, I personally don't feel comfortable doing that." He was like, "Understandable. Cool." That's all that it was. Now, being friends, like hanging out with while you're in a relationship, that's gross to me.
Yeah, like I also think it's just disrespectful to if I were the ex, it's disrespectful to that partner.
Yeah,
It's also just like, what are y'all talking about?
yeah. Like
Relationships? Like,
one of my exes that I'm friends with, well, actually, I wouldn't even call him an ex.
mm,
We just had like a crush on each other type deal. Um, Me and him are friends, and I've talked to his wife or his fiance. I've talked to her.
Mm-hmm.
Love her. She's great. She was like, "Oh yeah, no, there's nothing there between y'all." She's like, "I could tell by the way that she talks about you." Because I was like, "He's a fucking dumbass, and you'll never catch me ever." Fuck no.
Well, because you're a good person too.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. When I'm in a relationship, I'm not gonna sit here and text my exes or anything like that. That's fucking weird.
It's weird.
Like if it makes my partner uncomfortable, that's it. I'm not gonna cut off my friends. Like, you can have guy friends that aren't exes. You can have girlfriends that aren't exes. But
It's
like,
so hard. It's so hard. Well, actually, it's not hard for me. I'm fuck all of them.
when
But
it's your
like,
ex, you mean to tell me that I'm supposed to be comfortable with you being friends with somebody who you used to find physically,
yeah.
mentally, emotionally attractive? No.
Did we just switch? Did we already both on the same side now?
I think so.
Yeah.
Damn, that devil's advocate didn't last long.
It's hard.
Yeah, no, don't be friends with your ex. It's weird.
Like, especially if you're dating somebody.
Yeah.
Also, like, let it die, let it die,
Let it shrivel up and die.
Like, damn.
Because if you're friends with your ex and you've got a partner, ew, you don't need a partner.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Okay. Is it ever okay to fake an emergency to get out of plans? No.
Damn, Hannah.
Was that what you were gonna pick?
Yeah,
I thought
that's
you were gonna
fine.
say yes. I don't think it's okay to fake an emergency to get out of plans because use your words and be an adult and communicate saying, hey, I don't want to go out tonight. And if you have good friends, then they'll be like, that's okay. I understand.
If you have bad friends, that's a whole different story.
It depends on who you're saying that to.
I gotta say yes.
Yeah.
I gotta say yes. Let me give you my reasoning, my well thought out reasoning as to what.
I could be on the other side if you want me to.
No, it's fine. I think that there's some people in some situations where you have to use, that's the only way that you'll get the fuck out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you look at them and you go, okay, hey, I'm just having a really bad mental health day. Really bad mental health day. Hey, I've been really busy lately. I just want to rest. And they're going to be like, oh, so you fucking hate me? No, my grandma died. No, like,
Those are just not good friends. Then.
depends on the emergency. What's the emergency? Because there was one time I got told that I was skipping out of plans and I hit a fucking gas station.
Jesus Christ.
And they were like, oh, you're bullshit and you're lying.
You had to take a picture of the building?
I took a picture of the fucking gas station.
Was it me?
No, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. But I was texting you at the hospital. Do you remember that?
Did you go to the hospital because of that?
Yeah, they made me.
Jesus. I probably thought you were intoxicated. Oh my god.
I don't know.
I just don't do it, just communicate. I do see certain, like, if it's like not friend planned wise. Like, let's say you don't want to go on like a bad date or something.
Yeah,
If you
that's
don't
a
want to go
good
to
one.
like a work event.
Yeah. Hey, so sorry. I have to cancel. I have to go
Water my fish.
I have to go take my fish for a walk. God, it's just been
You better be good at lying.
I ran into a ditch.
See, I can never say that because I feel like that's wishing that on me. You're manifesting.
You know, I actually accidentally did that like 2 years ago.
You manifested something bad? Damn.
It was bad. I told my boss that if it started snowing the next morning that I wasn't going to come to work because I don't want to run into a ditch because I can't drive, let alone in the snow. And then
Or in the sunshine.
I'm literally trying to go up this fucking hill in this damn holler, and my car goes sideways, and I went into a ditch. Got it out, but
Damn.
I turned right around and went back down the driveway.
Jesus Christ.
Also, Dave, if you're watching, yeah, I really went in that ditch, big dog.
Big dog. Oh my gosh. All right. The last one. It's your turn.
Was it me?
Oh,
I love this one.
This is going to be fun because I know what you're going to pick.
I love this one. Your partner never posts you on social media. Red flag or no big deal? Red fucking flag. Red flag. Red flag. Because one, if you're somebody that doesn't post on social media consistently, like you're never on it, you know what I mean? Like the last post you have is from fucking 2021 and it's 25. Then I'm like, okay, let's do it.
No, don't play devil's advocate. You say your yes and you
Okay,
go.
yeah, red flag. Because why are you hiding me?
Okay.
Why are you ashamed of me? Why? I post you. Everybody knows about you. Are you hiding me from somebody specific? What's going
Okay.
on? And maybe that's a weird way to look at it, but honest to God,
No, you don't have to. You don't have to defend yourself.
like at the end of the day, if you're with somebody, if I'm with somebody, I'm proud as hell to show them off. I'll be like, look at my man, my man, my man, my man. But like,
Devil's advocate. I don't agree with this one, but I'm gonna play.
really? Oh, you're picking devil's
I'm
advocate.
picking
Okay.
devil. I'm picking the opposing side because I have to.
Okay. No, and I had an ex do that, and it came out later on why he didn't. Girl.
Okay. Devil's
Mm.
advocate. Purely debating. Um, I don't think that's a red flag because some people literally don't use social media. How conceited are we as a society to like our whole life is just based on posting about our personal lives? Like grandpa.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm conceited.
Shut up.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Because I'm also conceited. So like grandpa wasn't posting fucking grandma on the billboards. Like
No, but he had her fucking picture in that locket when he went to war. That's damn near an Instagram post right there. He'd be like, look at my wife. Look at my wife.
okay.
If Pawpaw can do it, you can too, bitch. Put my name in a locket and put my picture in a locket. Write me letters. Post them on Instagram.
Some people are better off confessing their love outside of social media. As a society, we have made social media bigger than what it needs to be. That's like when like people post their kids, but now they're not posting their kids anymore. Does that mean they don't love their kids?
I'm not saying you gotta post me.
That's what you literally
No,
just said.
listen,
That's what the whole post is about.
Let me finish my sentence. I'm not saying you. That's my opinion. I'm not saying you gotta post me once a month. Hell, just a picture of us together one time is fine as long as I'm on there somewhere.
No, because you said I post you all the time, so you better post me all the time.
Yeah.
So that's what you said.
Do it.
So
chicken shit, bet you won't.
Yeah, so you better stand on business.
Some
people don't. They're like they have jobs, right? They have full jobs and they don't have time to post. And also, frankly, men just don't take photos.
Or they taking photos with me, and guess what? I'm gonna send them to you. I'm gonna send them to. Oh, I don't have any photos of you. Here, let me send you some. Put them in a locket. Carry it around in your wallet. Here, put a picture of my ass on your dashboard.
So
I just. Ooh.
So is your love like not enough? Like like without the Instagram post, it means nothing. Your whole love life is based off of this Instagram post, this Facebook post.
I can tell we're both halfway in this.
Here's my girlfriend. I'm saying this from a man's perspective because it's usually men that won't post their.
I will say this, coming from a woman's perspective, men don't really understand, and maybe sometimes some men do, but men don't understand that feeling, that little flutter, that butterfly feeling that you get when somebody is so proud to show you off, be like, this is my girl. And you go on Instagram, no provoking, no asking, no nothing. You go on Instagram, you're just scrolling, and then you post on their story, and it's something sweet. Like how Tyler posted you to Brown Eyed Girl, that picture of you two. That shit will give you flutters in your stomach, dude.
Okay. Do you think that as a society we have put not posting and putting it with their cheating, so now there's trauma?
Oh, that's
So
yeah.
So but why is that their fault if they're not cheating? They just don't post. Some men literally don't give a rat's ass about posting. A lot of men, I'm saying this from man perspective, but I'm sure women do it too, where they just don't post. Because I've seen like women not posting their man because they don't want to. But if it was a woman, how would you react?
I mean, once I get a guy, once I date
What if
somebody,
you didn't want to post? Like, what if posting wasn't your thing at all?
if posting wasn't like my vibe, if I barely posted on anything, right? Which I don't, I post every day. But like, if posting wasn't my vibe and my partner came to me and was like, "Hey, so like I was just wondering, and maybe this is insecure, and people can say that it's insecurity or whatever. Sure, yeah, okay. If somebody came to me and said, "Hey, I feel like you're not proud to be with me. I feel like you're not like proud of our relationship. I feel like nobody knows about us. Like, why don't you ever post about me?" And I saw the way that I was making them feel, I would post. I would suck up my fucking pride. And I would go, you know what? Hey, this isn't normally my thing, but it makes you happy. Eat a dick. Post it takes 2 seconds to go, hey y'all, my girl. You don't even have to put a caption, just put a fucking heart and people will add it up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
okay, that was
a really good debate.
I don't think like I think men should or like whatever they should post. That's a red flag to me. I was just playing devil's advocate. Good game.
Okay.
um,
We should do this again.
but definitely post your girl.
Yeah.
Like it's not that fucking hard.
It takes 2 seconds and it makes her day.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally okay, it's the modern day equivalent
Love
to
letters.
flowers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, flowers.
Love letters. It's just how people in this day and age show their affection, show their care. You know what I mean?
It's equivalent to putting your face on a billboard.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you wrote me a handwritten love letter,
I'm posting it.
I'm taking a picture of it and I'm posting it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that would save you an Instagram post. If you wrote me a handwritten love letter,
hear ye,
hear ye. This is my lady, ma'am.
Yeah.
I would sob incandescently.
Because getting up there at the podium and, you know, saying our vows in front of our family members and friends.
It's just not
enough.
enough.
It's not enough. Oh my gosh.
You getting down on one knee didn't mean shit.
It didn't. I wanted you to post it on Snapchat.
It's just a good feeling.
I wanted those bitches from your high school to see my face. Because that's really what it all is.
It's literally what it is. It's like,
just saying, this is my man, back off. That's what that is. Because the ring's not enough.
And I want y'all to understand something. If you're that type of girl that sees like this dude you used to have a crush on or used to date, like post his girlfriend, and you're immediately like, hey, we should catch up. What are you doing? You're a whore. And I will stomp a mud hole in your ass over my man. I want to make it very fucking clear.
Okay. Well, that kind of wraps up this episode. A little bit. We don't have sugar spice bad advice. Sorry, we're kind of failing on that one. Actually, is it us or is it you?
Because you're not giving us any
Because you're not sending them
stuff.
In. Are you boring? Is that why?
Did your man not post you? Is that why you're sad?
And this isn't to Maddie. Maddie girl, I know you're listening, watching. You always come through.
Maddie, honey.
Give yourself a pat on the back.
Give yourself a pat on the back, but also can you send us in a few sugar spice and bad advice? Thank you so much, baby.
Alrighty, that kind of, unless you have anything else to add?
I would like to add a few things.
Okay.
I'm not a horrible person.
No, this was devil's advocate.
I really enjoyed this. I thought this was fun, and I feel like we should do this again.
Yeah, you guys should send in your own.
Yeah, send in your own like things you want us to debate,
or just ideas in general.
Yeah, I really like this.
This is fun. Different perspective. It makes our brains work in different ways. Having to play the other side.
Some of those were hard.
Forcing our brains to be wrong.
To come up with forcing myself to go against my morals as a Christian woman. No, I can't do it.
Ugh.
Also, if you have any, if you feel like you're on the opposing side to us, comment.
Why?
Comment why.
Comment what we should have said in our debates.
Yeah. Come up with some good reasoning.
We weren't on the debate team in school.
We weren't.
Obviously.
I mean, we argued, just not with...
Not about, voting rights. Nope. I don't know. I was in when I took sociology, we had to do a debate, and it was about if the death penalty should be a thing or not.
Yeah.
And I was 17 years old. And I don't think that's our job as humans. We're just here to love, spread love and positivity, and I guess pay taxes.
I love the Green Mile, so.
The what?
You've never seen the Green Mile?
No.
Oh, we're watching it.
What's the
I
Green
know you
Mile?
want to watch Parenthood, but you have to watch The Green Mile. It's like got Tom Hanks in it, and it's about these people who are on death row, and like this one guy gets falsely accused of like murdering these little girls, and so he's on death row.
And that's also a good hot take. A lot of people are on death row for something they didn't do.
I mean, fair, yeah, fair.
So, anyways, to wrap that up, um, yeah, that's not my job. I don't think we, as humans, that's
We're gonna
God.
cut that out anyway because that's for another debate, another time.
We really go into hot topics. We get canceled.
We go into really hot takes.
We love you.
We love you.
Ryan, where can we find us?
You can find us on all social media platforms. I'm sorry, redo that because if they're not watching the film,
we need to keep it in.
What you did.
Everything.
Okay, you can find us on TikTok. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook. Should we start a Snapchat?
No.
Okay,
who the
never
fuck
mind.
is using Snapchat? Besides David Dobrik.
Okay, well that's where you can find us.
And all streaming platforms.
All streaming platforms.
Except
Hannah,
Amazon.
Kim's gonna beat us up for that. Hannah, where can they find us to listen?
Apple Podcast, Spotify, and YouTube.
Woo woo!
Alrighty, we love you guys. We'll see you next week.
See you next week. Ta-ta.
Bye. You said that was gonna be a quick one. It's an hour and 20 minutes later.
Half of it's about killing people.